DreamHack Open Cluj-Napoca Day 3 is halfway through, and we have another name in the playoffs, and that's of course G2. I want to give this like a broader perspective because you've already talked to a lot of people. You already broke down almost everything from all the games that you've played, 4 maps against Mousesports, of course. Yeah, let's start off with the coach thing now, because you've kind of quietly disposed of Legia, and you didn't really make an announcement, and we don't really know what's happening within the team. So can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, basically Legia is a really good guy. He's a good coach, a good in-game leader, but there was something that was missing. Unfortunately, we couldn't find that missing part in Legia. We wanted to be nice to him, and we didn't want to do anything stupid. So because he wants to continue with his coaching role, which I know for sure he's gonna do, and he's gonna do a great job in another team. So we choose to not maybe go out official until that happened.
So is he still part of the team officially, or is he actually no?
Oh. No, he's not. He's not a part of the team right now. He's still a good friend, and for everyone, I think. And so yeah.
So how is it working out within the team now? Who is leading?
If on paper, I would say Rain, but I mean, he's not like a true game leader. He's mostly like saying something in the beginning, and it's just so we can have someone to listen at in the freeze time. Mostly we're working together as a team, as a unit, when it comes to the calling in game roles. So on paper, Rain, but mostly the whole team.
So you've already kind of went down that road before, when you still had Scream and you didn't have Delito before, and you've kind of switched it up in Valencia, I believe. So is it better now? Have you figured out how to make it work, that there is now no strict in-game leader, as to say?
I think all teams need an in-game leader, and we will probably find a new coach after this major. We felt that we didn't have time to actually take another in-game leader, a new in-game leader as a coach though. So probably after this major we will look into that more closer, and we will probably choose another in-game leader so we can all just concentrate on our aim and skill.
So how long have you actually practiced this? How long have you been with Rain as the kind of the in-game leader?
I don't know, we have been changing a lot. Like I tried, Dennis tried, Rain tried. So I mean, no one really didn't want to try their best of it. So then Rain one day was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like, yeah, he's gonna do it. So maybe, I don't know, with Rain, 3 weeks maybe, something.
Okay. People kind of noticed that it is a little bit more tactical as opposed to before, where you were really individually based. You obviously had some kind of a team play going on, but this time there's a little bit more strats. Is that Rain's doing, or is it like the whole team just finding out new stuff?
We had a 6 days boot camp in Berlin before, and we just sat down there and talked about how we're gonna play on this major. We found a couple of rounds, we found a couple of strats, tactics, setups, CT. So yeah, we said that we should have something to rely on if our skill doesn't, our individual skill doesn't work. So that was pretty much it. What we were looking at the boot camp.
Okay, so obviously you have played four maps against Mousesports throughout the 3 days here in Cluj. How are you feeling about Mousesports overall?
They're a really good team. I played with a couple of the guys before. I know they're really talented in game, and I don't know what's missing from their lineup or something, but they will probably bounce back and be a better team. They just need the experience, especially Nico is such a young player, but still he's a raw talent, and within, I don't know, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, I don't know, he's probably going to be a top 3 player in the world, I think.
All right, looking ahead for the quarterfinals, I believe you have Virtus.pro, right? How are you feeling about that? It's obviously one of the top dogs that everyone's talking about.
I think that Virtus.pro would be probably the best matchup for our team. We kind of go toe-to-toe with them when it comes to the maps. I think that, yeah, as I said, it's probably the best matchup for our team, and we have beaten them before, and we can beat them again for sure.
So, talking a little bit about the upsets here, obviously Luminosity and Fnatic come to mind the most. What do you make of Luminosity? Have you practiced them online, because they have been in Europe?
Yeah, we practiced against them a lot of times actually. It was a perfect prac partner, and if I'm gonna be honest, I think we won like every prac against them, like pretty big as well. But they're a good team. on practice you don't play to win, like 100% to win. They're good, and it was good that they won against Fnatic. Then we don't have to play against Fnatic or TSM, and TSM is our kryptonite, or how to say it, you know. So in that way, it's pretty good that they won. But they're a good team, and they wouldn't surprise me if they managed to go to the semifinals.
So TSM is your kryptonite. How does that work? Do you feel like your playstyle doesn't fit them?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've been playing against them a lot of times, officials. We've been playing a lot of Dust 2, and I don't know, they just crush us every time on Dust 2, like 16-6, 16-8. It was some game for like a couple of weeks ago where we actually went to overtime, but that's it. And I don't know what the strengths are against us, but something, I don't know, it's maybe in our heads, but it's fun to play against them, and hopefully we can do some revenge games in the future.
So now that you've secured the top 8 finish at least, what is the realistic expectation from there on out?
You mean our expectation?
Yeah, the expectations from the playoffs
First of all, we have to win against Virtus.pro to go to the semifinals. It's possible. I would say 60-40 for them. So it's not that big of a gap. We have been playing against them a couple of times online on practice, and we've been playing pretty good against them. So, I mean, our first goal, our main goal was to go through to the main playoffs. I don't know. Let's see tomorrow what's gonna happen, and hopefully we can do something great and maybe go to the semifinals.
Okay. Lastly, everyone's been talking about the PC issues. We don't need to get into too much detail anymore. Everyone's kind of flamed it enough, I think. But the booths are a new thing in CS:GO. Booths have only Gfinity has them, as far as I know. So what do you make of it? Is it that much more comfortable to play when you don't have the fans cheering and stuff?
It's good in two different ways. To have like all these fans and you have the home crowd advantage and everything, that's amazing. But in general, I think, and overall, I think the play booths are pretty important for this game. Since I remember a situation against Navi at DreamHack Summer 2015, everyone could hear the commentators, and that's a big issue because if you're actually putting effort to, or how to say it, like to listen to the commentators, you can hear whatever you want. So this is really needed, and it's really good. It was awesome to sit inside there, to just be with your team, you know, just concentrate on your team. And it was like a boot camp kindish, but it was too hot though in the booth, but it's okay.
All right, any last shout outs to fan sponsors?
No, I mean, I want to thank G2 for everything, Carlos and everyone. You're amazing. And hopefully all the fans will cheer for us tomorrow, and let's win this together.